time to make a board for under $35 and make it look beautiful. It's time to show you how to turn your basic veggie platter into a beautiful grazing board. Are you ready? Okay guys, let's get to it. So first things first, I put a bowl on the platter to put the dressing in, and then I took the head of the rose and I just kind of stuck it in the end of the platter. And this is so easy. You just pour your dressing into a cute bowl. Okay, so first, with your broccoli. If you have time to prepare and blanch your broccoli in boiling water and then into a bowl of ice water, your broccoli will get this beautiful, bright, deep green versus this kind of chalky, raw color that it has. So if you had time, I would do that. And I'm just gonna take the broccoli and kind of put it on the edge of the bowl. Now, I keep saying if you have the time, but honestly, time can really make this board from beautiful to like, whoa, gourmet, is by blanching the broccoli. But if you roast these little tomatoes, cut them in half and leave some of them whole for 2 hours and saute them in olive oil and pepper and salt for 2 hours. I know that's a long time, but they will come out so beautiful. They're like sun-dried tomatoes, but like cherry tomatoes. They're great. So I would do that. But since for the sake of showing you on this video, I'm gonna cut these in half and then we're gonna put them on the board. Okay, so I cut a few in half and I'm going to put them away from the broccoli because red and green kind of looks like a holiday board, and this is most definitely not a holiday board. So I'm going to just kind of lay them down on this corner. And then I'm going to take some whole ones that I didn't cut and sprinkle them as well. And we're going to do like a little line going across the board. For your dressing that you have with your veggie tray, I like to add any type of garnish. They have thyme, dill, rosemary, and some other herbs at Ralph's, but rosemary is one of my favorites, and I'm just gonna put it right in there. It looks so cute. Okay, so then next we're going to do the carrots. How to make baby carrots cute, I will show you. These guys are so little as is, so this is super easy. You cut them in half, and you can cut them in little tiny circles almost. So I'll go down and cut like this. And let me show you. They're these little cute shapes. And when you cut like 6 of these baby carrots, they'll make a nice little pile, and you just grab and crunch. These are good. So let me make some of these. Okay, so these are going to go next to the broccoli. My little pile. I'm gonna do it right on the other edge, in between 2 broccolis. We could use a few more. I don't like to use the ends of carrots. It's like the butt, and they just don't look good, so I don't use those. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure that is covering some of the board towards the edge. Coming out a little bit. And then we're going to use some celery. Celery you can leave these whole like this, or you can cut them into little shapes. I don't really like to cut them the same way I cut the carrots because then it just reminds me of soup, but to each his own. I'm gonna keep them this way, and it would be really fun to pre-make these with almond butter and craisins or raisins so that your guests have like a snack with protein and something sweet to it. So we still have left a lot of carrots, 4 tomatoes, and 1 piece of broccoli. And then we have this space. So I got pomegranates, but I'm using these to do a little cover of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut more carrots in tiny little slices like that and then in half. Okay, with the rest of these tomatoes, I'm gonna go closer to the orange and I'm going to shape out like making a sweet little shape. Does that make sense? Instead of doing a line, I'm going to kind of put them in the shape of a flower. Let me show you. So take 3 halves and then you just shape them like, the board is your canvas. Just get creative. You can do a wave shape, you can do a straight line, you can just stack them on top. The world is your oyster, my friend. That's the best thing about making boards, is there's literally no wrong way to make a board. I love every board. Okay, so I have some leftover carrots. I'm gonna sprinkle with the carrots. Right in front of the green to break up the reds that are kind of coming together. And there is some space left over on this board, but I still have some rosemary left. So I'm going to kind of gently just place the rosemary in the extra space that I have. And then comes the fun part with pomegranates. I'm just gonna take a few pomegranates in the palm of my hand, pomegranates, and I'm gonna sprinkle them on top of everything. Even the ranch. It'll look really nice on the ranch. The ranch is pretty low in this bowl, so like I said earlier, definitely buy some Hidden Valley Ranch while you're at the grocery store, or just use what you have at home. Okie dokie. And we're gonna add a little bit more baby's breath. Okay, my friends, here it is. Let me give you an up-close shot. So here is the tomato slices in a line. And then you see the rosemary with the broccoli framing the bowl. The cut carrots, whole celery. And then on this side of the platter, similar, but a little different. Broccoli, carrots, tomatoes. So let me give you a bird's eye view of this beautiful thing. And let me know how you make your platters pretty. Are you shopping at a grocery store and just kind of having fun with it? Comment below and let me know. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thanks guys, I'll see you next week.